What is up, YouTube? Got a movie to recommend to y'all. The movie is called Green Room, and it's by, I always have a hard time pronouncing his last name, Jeremy Saulnier, Saulnier, and he is the director. His last movie that I'm aware of is Blue Ruin. And Blue Ruin is one of my favorites. Came out a few years ago. Just real heavy revenge movie, kind of like imagine a revenge movie in the hands of, like, if a normal dude wanted to commit revenge, he would be a lot fumblier than you are used to seeing in movies. So, this movie, Green Room, kind of similar kind of movie. There's this heavy metal band, and they're like a little underground punk rock band, and they go to this club like out in the middle of nowhere, and they're just dealing with the shitty tour, and nothing's going right, and one of the guys stumbles upon a murder. Safe to say this probably isn't a spoiler because it happens pretty early on. And then they have to, figure out what the hell they're gonna do with all these guys looking back at them like they knew what you just saw, So the whole movie kind of turns into this hostage survival kind of situation, and it's the movie doesn't really try too hard to be violent. I feel like the moments of violence, they are not overemphasized, but they kind of they kind of highlight how desperate everyone is in the situation. If you have a weak stomach, maybe this movie isn't for you, but it's not like Saw or anything like that. It's far from the most violent movie I've seen. Patrick Stewart is great, although it's sad that he doesn't get enough airtime. He's kind of like the club owner. I definitely recommend this movie. It's really tense. It's definitely a unique kind of movie. I know there's like indie movies coming out every 5 minutes. This isn't quite like those. Like, even though it kind of has a lot of the same problems, where some of the characters are pretty weak and underdeveloped, and just everyone's real dumb in a way that's I don't know. It's hard to say a lot without spoiling anything, but I still really like this movie. The audio's great. The shot real nice. It's a real pretty movie, real dirty movie. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. It's called Green Room. It's more special than it is like a work of art. It still has its flaws, but that's partly why I like it. I ended up bumping into it at a used Blu-ray DVD pawn shop kind of place, and I think I spent like $13 on it. Anyway, Green Room. If I was some kind of movie critic, some kind of Rotten Tomatoes kind of guy, I would probably give this movie 83. 83. That's the number.